It should keep recording on the previous session. Okay, so,
Yes, this says recording.
so here we have a rectangle, right? Mr. Leal, give me a side.
The top one,
Sure, make something up. What's the
5x plus 2.
all right. Miss McLeod, give me a side.
3x minus 6.
All right. So we now have that. Renee, did you want to do the circles, boxes, and triangles, or do you want to do the distributive property on this one?
I said the distributed property.
Okay. So you know that the top is the same as the bottom, right?
Mhm.
So how many times will I use 5x plus 2?
Basically, twice.
That's exactly right, twice, because you have a top and a bottom. 5x plus 2. All right, now how many times are we going to use, oh, I don't want to use that, I want to use that. How many times am I going to use 3x minus 6?
Twice.
Right, because the left is the same as the right. So I need to say that I have 2 times 3x minus 6. And then I'm going to combine those, so I'm going to put a plus sign in between them. Okay, so if you feel really comfortable with that distributive property, that's how you're going to set it up. And then from there, you're going to go 2 times 5x is
X.
good. And then 2 times 2 is
4.
right. And I'm going to put that plus sign in there to keep it separated because the answer that you told me was a positive 4. Okay. And then we're going to do it again. We're going to do our rainbow starting at the plus 2. So we have 2 times 3x is
6x.
perfect. And again, I'm putting that separator in. And then a positive 2 times a negative 6 is
This is the part where I got confused on actually.
okay. So you're welcome to use your Desmos on this. There's a quick button on the top of my materials page, right, where you can click on Desmos. And if you're actually in Schoology, it's got that Desmos attached on it. So you can just type it in there, okay? 2 times negative 6 is going to give you a negative 12. And that's just a typing thing, okay? 2 times 6 is 12. A positive times a negative is a negative. And then you still have to go through and you have to combine your like terms. So Renee, what's a like in that line, in that blue line?
10x plus 6x.
Good, fantastic. So that's gonna give us
16x.
right. Okay, when we put them together, when we combine them, we get 16x's. That's exactly right. Then we're gonna go and we're gonna do the plus 4 and the minus 12. So if we have a plus 4 and we have a minus 12, it's gonna give us how much? And if you don't know, you can go type it in on Desmos. 4 minus 12 should be a negative 8. Okay, and that's just a typing. So again, if you're not sure about your integer rules, go type it in, and that's absolutely fine. And that will be allowed on test day also. So I'm trying to get it there so you can see. So 4 minus 12, and it'll do it for you. Okay, that's where that came from. All right. You feeling a little bit more confident?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how you're going to set up a rectangle. Okay. So it wasn't on the review, but you will have a question very similar to that on the test. And like I said, you could also just label all the sides and go to your circles around all of your X's and combine those into your boxes around all of your numbers and combine those. So it's up to you what method you want to use, but it looks like you've got distribution under control.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me